Good afternoon, and what's going on, people? The day has finally come. I have all the parts needed to do my 4th gen bumper swatch. Swatch? Really? Swap. There, I got it. Sorry. I received my brackets. They're from a company called Enthusiast Performance out of Texas. Very, very awesome company. They do awesome work. We're gonna open up these boxes and show you what I've received. I did buy this set that was unpainted, so I can show you guys what they look like in the raw form. They do sell them on eBay. Painted, they're $105, and unpainted, they are $89.95. I will put a link below to each of those web items, or each of those eBay items, so you guys can go directly to them. And then I'm also going to put a couple of pictures up so you can see what the eBay page actually looks like. Right now, let's get these unboxed and see what they look like. I'm anxious to see what these brackets look like, and I'm also anxious to get this bumper on my truck. These are a CNC laser cut bracket, 3/16 steel. Look like they're done on a CNC laser table. I tell you what, they look just as good. Welds, all nice, good. That's a really nice bead there. You can see on the back side there, they got really good penetration right through here. And then it's also got a little tongue and groove area right there. There's that side there. Raw set of brackets right here is $89.99 on their eBay page. Everything is slotted for adjustments. And you know, he also has a little bit, I mean, his holes are just a little bit big, but I tell you what, I think I'm going to like that, because you can get that bumper right up tight to the bottom of those headlights, just like what your factory bumper is now. He sent me a sticker, Enthusiast Performance. That's the name of the place where I picked these brackets up at. There is nothing wrong with these brackets at all. They are very well made. So if you're doing this project on a budget, I would suggest checking out Enthusiast Performance on eBay. They have two separate sets of brackets, and like I said, in the comment section below, I will have those in there, so links in there, so you can go directly to their page. So got my truck pulled in the garage already. Let's get started and get this factory bumper off of here so we can get my 4th gen bumper on. I have it laying here on this cardboard. This is actually what the box the air dam come in, so it was a perfect location for the bumper to lay as I'm doing some different things. So let's get this factory bumper off and get started. You're going to need an 18mm. You have this support here that runs from the corner of the bumper to your frame, and then on both sides, driver and passenger, you have that support, and then both sides, driver and passenger, you have a single bolt here, and then you have 2 bolts here. I'm going to reuse the same hardware to put the 4th gen bumper on. So let's grab my impact and get those off. Of course, I got to have my pod light. All right, get this support bracket off. And then get those other brackets. Now you can take these 2 off, which I'm going to need a swivel. All right, got them 2 bolts off. We'll pull that out of there. And then we'll move to the driver's side. And get these other 2 bolts off this side. All right, you get all 6 of those bolts out, and this factory bumper should just pull right off. If you have factory fog lights, make sure to get those unplugged. Oh, I was wrong. You're gonna have to take these support brackets completely off to be able to get the bumper off. That's what happens when you try and do everything by yourself. Alright, factory bumper is off. I unplugged my factory sport wire, or my fog light wiring for the factory, and then these are my cube wires, because I am going to put the cubes back in there on them rigid mounts like I showed you. I've got a mountain of hardware here from my local Anderson store. I'm going to use 1/2-inch bolts to put the brackets onto the bumper. I don't have any factory hardware. If you remember, my bumper come as an empty shell, and then I purchased everything that I needed to mount the fog lights and the supports and everything else. So I picked up some just 1/2 inch, 1.5 standard thread American with lock washers and flat washers. One thing I am going to do on this side right here, I'm going to put a washer in between the bracket and the bumper, because as you can see on that side, that's going to be raised the thickness of that bracket, but on this side it wouldn't have anything. So I'm just going to add that washer in there, and just to fill up that space a little bit. I do have my brackets painted. They turned out pretty good. Just some standard paint. Painted them black. So we'll take this, set it up there like that. There is a driver and passenger bracket. Alright, brackets are on, loose, and this bumper is ready to go on the truck. They will mount in the factory locations, the 2 up front and the 1 in the back on both sides. 1 in the back and the 2 up front. Get our hardware ready. We'll spray these down just a little bit with some WD-40, just to help things on and off easier. Pick our bumper up, set it in place, and put the 2 back bolts in probably first. That's why we leave things loose, so we can do just a little bit of adjustment. Have that set in place, we can put our factory hardware back in. Okay, after some final adjustments, we finally got it on there. So, I don't think it turned out too bad. Looks really good. Wheel well lines up nice. I think everything looks pretty good, really. The only thing I don't like, right now I'm alright with it because the bumper's chrome and my grill's chrome. This is why you really want to run the sport bumper. Just to fill that gap up, because the sport bumper comes out just a little bit further. Or you could probably find something, because there's a series of holes back here on this returned edge. You could probably find a piece of plastic or something that you could cut and form to put in there. So, all in all, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. One thing I do not have on there yet is the air dam, and it's laying right there. So I'll post some pictures on my Instagram page. My Instagram is at Chad Myers 73, same as my YouTube page. So you guys can check out some final pictures on there if you want to, of the air dam and everything else. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed doing it for you. It's an installation video of a 4th gen bumper on a 2nd gen Dodge Cummins. As far as the brackets go, I think these are a really good bracket. I would have no problem buying them. Once again, guys, there is a link down in the comment section, a link down in the description, to Enthusiast Performance's 2 eBay pages. One, it will be painted, and the other one will be unpainted. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it very much. You have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll talk to you guys later on. Bye-bye.